My name is Alexander Quiles, originally from New York. About 9-10 years ago, I was in a pretty bad auto accident, which quite frankly left me in such a shape that I couldn't walk, I couldn't move, I couldn't be, and it couldn't be operated. It was a nerve that's wrapped around my spine. Needless to say, when they said that it was going to take some time to recover, I had no idea what that meant. A lot of things went through my mind: depression, anxiety, the feeling, the sense of inadequacy. All these things were working against me. Because I was in the remodeling business, I developed a pretty unique talent for looking at a situation and knowing what it's going to look like when it's finished. And one day I was in my garage and I just picked up a pencil and started sketching. And well, I mean to say, I'm not an artist. I never picked up a pencil and sketched, let alone painted. So I started doing like abstract work, and I started adding color to it. And so what I wind up doing now is, how can I describe to you what I feel? So I started painting my pains, my spasms, my radiating pain, everything that I was going through that had to do with pain. I started putting it on a canvas. Spasm is a very special piece. When I started to do it, I'm painting my feelings, and at the same time, I didn't even know the amount of satisfaction that it was going to give it to me. When somebody now asks me, well, what does it feel like? I can say, look, this is what it feels like. If you take a real good look at Happy Hour, what it shows a person, and behind him is all the negativity that he has to deal with on a daily basis. If you take a closer look at the art, you'll see towards his back something attached. That is what everybody walks around with, that fear of it coming out, a secret, something that you don't want anybody to know about, that holds you back. You see him running in the direction of a cocktail glass, but you don't see him with the cocktail glass in the hand, which means that he hasn't reached there yet, but he's running to it. His mind is open, his mouth is open, and he knows that once he gets that, it's going to be better. Other works of art that I find very close to me is the one that is called Confusion. And if you look at it, it kind of doesn't make sense. It's just color on top of color, bumping into color, and it's called Confusion. I put this together because of what I was feeling at that particular time. When I was done, I looked at it, and the satisfaction that I got was very emotional. Because, again, you look at it and it's colors on top of colors. And what it looks like a bunch of confusion. But in the upper left corner, you can see what looks like an angel. And further down on the same side or near to it, there's the 3 crosses of Calvary. When I realized what I had done, it told me, it answered my question, which is, no matter how hard it is now, you're not alone. There is somebody watching over you. All the works of arts that I've created up until this point started back with the sketch, which was in my garage. I turned the garage into a place of work where I can paint at any hour of the day or night, because I don't sleep virtually. So I have something to occupy my mind, and I don't drive my family crazy. So this is, if you want to call, my den of iniquity in there, where I can go in there and let my mind go and my thoughts, and I don't prevent anything from interfering in what I have to do. After I went through the pain, I was able to put it on canvas, and I saw the satisfaction. Once I felt better about myself, and my mind was beginning to heal, and I started to focus on more positive things, I said I need to develop a name that would encompass everything that I'm trying to do. And the name Advent Art came to mind. Advent, because Advent is the beginning of something new. And I believe that this is my second chance. And because of that, I take a lot of pride in what I do. I look at the work, and I put a lot of personality into it. So if it's something that you ask me, oh, make me something that has this in it. Well, when you see it, chances are you probably will be pleasantly surprised, only because I get personal with the painting, And once that happens, you see it in people's faces. I've done cartoon characters, there's clowns, I love colors. So my colors are going to be bright, are going to be lively, because this is how I want to spend the rest of my life. I want it to be lively, I want it to be happy, and I want whatever art piece winds up in perhaps your home, that it's going to bring you that same satisfaction every day you pass it, you see it, people see it. I don't have any covers on my sliding glass doors in the living room because of the view. It's gorgeous. However, it made it so uncomfortable to have a nice conversation. We talked about it, and I told my wife, I said, we should think of getting levelers. And so she says, all right. I asked her, I says, look, you know how I am, but I'll respect you if you say no. I have an idea, I'd like to try it. Would you mind? Like always, so supportive. She says, whatever you think is going to be good for you, go ahead and do it. Well, I went out, ordered them. They finally came in, and I tried something, and the end result is behind me. Eventually, I would like to have my own art studio. Nothing lavish, just a place where I can display my art and have showings and have it available to the public at a decent price. I want my work to go to your house, not for it to stay in the gallery for a year or so because of the price tag. That to me, I don't. Art for me was a salvation. How you put a price on that?